Have you ever dreamed of a departed loved one and felt as if they were more alive than ever, right next to you, watching you? What if I told you that these encounters are not just dreams? They are important messages, signs that something great is happening. But are you ready to discover what they are trying to tell you? Imagine for a moment that these dreams are mysterious portals, deep connections between the world of the living and the deceased. What would you do if you knew they were trying to warn you about something crucial? Perhaps a secret, a hidden truth, or even an urgent warning from beyond. These encounters are more than just memories. They are a calling. Now stop for a second and ask yourself, what are you missing from these enigmatic messages? Could it be that the answer to the peace you've been seeking has already appeared before you, and you haven't realized it yet? If you've experienced something similar, or if this mystery calls to you, keep watching, because today you're going to discover what really lies behind these nighttime visits. Are you ready to hear the truth? You're lying in your bed, eyes closed, breathing softly. Suddenly, a bright light invades your mind, and there he is, or she is, that person you love so much but who has already left this world. But something is different. The presence is so real, so vivid, that you can almost touch them. This is no ordinary dream, my dear. It's a portal, a passage between two worlds that opens when your consciousness drifts between sleep and wakefulness. But why now? Why this person? And most importantly, what are they trying to tell you? Renowned psychologists like Carl Jung have dug deep into this fascinating phenomenon. They discovered that these dreams aren't mere creations of our mind, but manifestations of the collective unconscious, a place where ancestral memories and powerful symbols meet, allowing the barriers between the physical and spiritual world to completely dissolve. But here's the crucial point. These encounters are rare and precious. When a spirit crosses the veil of the unknown to guide you, there's a powerful reason behind it. The question is, are you ready to hear the message? Remember, not everyone has this gift. So the next time you feel that familiar presence in your dreams, pay attention. It could be the key to unlocking a mystery that will change your life forever. But what if the dream isn't so comforting? What if instead of peace, you feel a deep unease? Now let's dive into the dreams that bring shadows and uncover what they really mean for you and those who have passed on. Imagine waking up with a smile on your face, your heart as light as a feather. You've just had a wonderful dream about someone who has passed away. That sense of peace flooding your being isn't a coincidence. It's a clear sign that your loved one has found eternal rest. But what happens when the scenario reverses? When you wake up with a tight chest and inexplicable anxiety weighing on you? These dark dreams carry a weight that goes far beyond what we can see at first glance. Here's the truth that few people know. The unease you feel might be a reflection of something bigger. It could be your own unresolved fear, the grief that hasn't been fully processed. Or worse, it could be a warning from beyond. Think about it. What if these restless souls were trying to warn you about something? What if every detail of that dream was a piece of a cosmic puzzle you need to solve? The key to deciphering these messages lies in the correct interpretation. Every symbol, every emotion felt during the dream is like a code that needs to be broken. And when you finally understand what they're trying to tell you, the answers to the deepest pains of your soul may be revealed. But be careful, not everyone is ready to handle these truths. The question is, are you willing to face whatever these enigmatic messages are trying to show you? Now let's take it a step further. Let's explore what really happens to your spirit when you fall asleep. Get ready for a journey that will challenge everything you believe about life, death, and what exists between them. But first, a simple request. Help us spread the light. Like and subscribe, it's a huge boost for us. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Now imagine that while your body rests, your spirit breaks free. The chains of matter dissolve, and you're transported to a realm beyond human understanding. This is not a fictional scenario, my dear. It's what really happens every time you fall asleep. Your spirit travels through planes of existence that the waking mind can barely conceive. And it's during these nocturnal journeys that the most extraordinary encounters happen. There, at the edges of the invisible, You reunite with those you love and who have already passed on. But make no mistake, these encounters are not mere coincidences or tricks of the mind. They come to you with a greater purpose, carrying answers and advice that you need to hear. Have you ever wondered why some people wake up with deep insights, as if they received a revelation during the night? It's because, in a way, they did. This state of expanded consciousness is a divine gift, a reminder that death is not the end but merely a transition. But here's the secret that few know. You can learn to consciously navigate these realms. Imagine being able to talk to your loved ones whenever you want, receive direct guidance from the spiritual plane. Does that sound impossible? Well, prepare to have your mind expanded. Ancient spiritual traditions have long recognized the power of these altered states of consciousness. Shamans, for example, use ancient techniques to induce similar astral travels. But you don't have to be a spiritual master to access this knowledge. The key is in learning to recognize the signs and trusting your intuition. But beware. With great power comes great responsibility. Not all entities you encounter in these realms have good intentions. How do you know who to trust? How do you protect yourself from negative energies that might try to take advantage of your spiritual vulnerability? Next, we're going to dive even deeper. Get ready to discover how your dreams can be windows into the future, revealing secrets that could change the course of your life. Are you ready to see beyond the veil? Have you ever woken up with the unsettling feeling that something was about to happen? As if the universe were whispering in your ear, trying to warn you about what's to come. Well, it's time to pay attention, because your dreams could be much more than mere nighttime fantasies. Picture yourself diving into crystal clear waters, sunlight dancing on the surface. Now contrast that with the image of murky and turbulent waters. These seemingly simple elements in your dreams carry a power you can barely imagine. They are omens, my dear, signs of what the future holds for you. Ancient scriptures from various cultures around the world have spoken about this phenomenon. They teach us that dreams are like a cosmic radar, picking up signals of imminent dangers or blessings on the way. But why can some people remember these dreams so clearly, while others only see disconnected images? The answer may lie in your vibrational frequency. Yes, you heard that right. Just like a radio needs to be tuned to the right frequency to pick up a signal, your spirit needs to be aligned to receive these messages from the universe. And here's the fascinating part. You can learn to tune in better. But beware, with great power comes great responsibility. Knowing what's to come is a gift, but also a burden. How would you handle knowing something bad is about to happen? Or worse, what if you misinterpret the signal? Here's a truth that can change your life. These omens are not a fixed destiny. They are possibilities, paths that can be altered with the right choices. The future is in constant flux, being rewritten with every decision we make. But what if the signs are so strong, so clear, that they cannot be ignored? What if your loved ones are trying to warn you about something crucial? That's what we'll explore now, the most intense and disturbing dreams. The ones where souls in agony call out for our help. Are you prepared to hear the call from beyond? Have you ever wondered why some dreams stay etched in your mind, while others simply fade away at dawn? What if I told you that those persistent dreams are no mere coincidence, but a cry for help coming directly from beyond? Imagine yourself in a dream where you see a loved one in a dark place, their face twisted in sadness or despair. Your heart tightens. You want to help, but how? This isn't just an ordinary nightmare, my dear. It's a call, an urgent plea for assistance from a soul lost between this world and the next. Recent research in the field of parapsychology suggests that these disturbing dreams may be more than just manifestations of our subconscious. They could be true connections with the spiritual world, where souls in suffering seek comfort and guidance from the living. A study published in the Journal of Near-Death Studies revealed that people who reported vivid dreams of deceased loved ones often described feelings of angst or concern emanating from those spirits. Even more intriguing, many of these dreamers reported a sense of urgency, as if they were being called to complete an important task. But here's the crucial part. These souls aren't just passing along a message, they are pleading for your help. Lost somewhere between this plane and the next, they seek your light, your prayer, your unconditional love. The question remains, what can you do when a spirit cries out for help? How can we act to ease the pain of those we love, even beyond the barrier of death? The answer may be closer than you think. Your energy, your thoughts, your actions in the physical realm have a direct impact on the spiritual world. A simple prayer made with pure intention and true love can be like a beacon of light guiding these lost souls to peace. But be careful, dealing with energies from beyond requires responsibility and protection. Not every entity that seeks contact has good intentions. How can you tell the difference between a genuine cry for help and a spiritual trap? How do you protect yourself while offering assistance? That's what we'll uncover now as we explore the power of love that transcends death. We'll discover how these dream encounters can be more than moments of anguish. They can be opportunities for healing and transformation for both sides of the veil. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of eternal connection? Close your eyes for a moment and think of the person you loved most who has already passed from this world. Do you feel that warmth in your chest? That emotion that seems to come from a place beyond time and space? Know that this, my dear, is living proof that love never dies. Even after the physical departure of our loved ones, the emotional bond remains intact, crossing the spiritual planes like an invisible and indestructible thread. And it is through dreams that this connection manifests itself in the most powerful and transformative way. Studies conducted by the University of Montreal revealed that people who frequently dream of deceased loved ones show lower levels of stress and anxiety in their daily lives. But why? The answer lies in the chemistry of our brain. During these dream encounters, our brain releases a cascade of neurotransmitters associated with well-being and emotional healing. It's as if for a few moments we could hug those we love again, feel their warmth, hear their comforting voice. But here's the secret that few know. These dreams aren't just a comfort for those left behind. They are an opportunity for healing for both souls. Imagine that with each encounter, you and your loved one have the chance to resolve unfinished business, express unspoken feelings, and even receive guidance for the future. What if I told you that you can learn to induce these encounters? That there are ancient techniques, passed down through generations, that can help you consciously navigate these dream realms? But be careful. With great power comes great responsibility. Opening yourself to these experiences can be intense and even overwhelming. How would you handle being able to freely converse with those who have passed on? What questions would you ask? What secrets might you uncover? The truth is, these encounters have the power to completely transform your perception of life and death. They are proof that love is the most powerful force in the universe, capable of transcending even the barriers between worlds. In the next and final chapter, prepare yourself for the ultimate revelation. We're going to explore what happens when you have that dream so vivid, so real, that it's impossible to ignore. Is it a direct message from God, or something even deeper and more mysterious? Are you ready to discover the ultimate truth about your nightly encounters with the beyond? Have you ever had that dream that seemed so real that upon waking, you doubted if it was really just a dream? That unforgettable encounter with a loved one who has passed on, where every detail, every sensation, every word exchanged is burned into your memory as if it were a real event? Well, what if I told you that maybe it wasn't just a dream? These extraordinary encounters aren't mere creations of our minds. They are living proof that something greater, something transcendental is at work in the universe. But how can we be sure? How do we differentiate a regular dream from a true divine message? The answer lies in the details. When a dream carries a message from beyond, it is accompanied by unmistakable signs. A startling clarity, intense emotions that linger even after waking, and often information or revelations that you had no way of knowing through conventional means. Studies conducted by the California Institute of Psychic Research discovered that people who reported significant dream encounters with deceased loved ones often received accurate information about future events or family secrets that were later confirmed. But here's the most intriguing part. These dreams don't happen by chance. They are carefully orchestrated by the universe, or if you prefer, by a higher intelligence, to guide us, console us, and sometimes warn us about something important. The question remains, are you prepared to receive this ancient wisdom? Are you willing to open your heart and your mind to the truths your loved ones are trying to show you? Remember, with great knowledge comes great responsibility. What would you do if you discovered you had the power to communicate directly with the other side? How would that change your perception of life, death, and everything in between? The truth, my dear, is that your soul already knows all the answers. These dreams are just reminders, cosmic alarms for what you already carry within you. The wisdom of the universe, unconditional love, the eternal connection with everyone you've ever loved, all of this is already a part of who you are. Now the choice is yours. Will you continue ignoring these signs, treating them as mere dreams? Or will you embrace this knowledge, allowing it to completely transform your existence? The choice is yours. But remember, the veil between worlds is thinner than you think, and on the other side, those you love are eagerly waiting to reconnect, to guide, to love, forever. Have you ever stopped to think that maybe at this very moment while watching this video, someone you love who has passed on might be trying to communicate with you? That strange feeling you had this morning, that inexplicable chill, or even that dream you barely remember, could be signs of a loving presence from the beyond. The truth is, we are constantly surrounded by messages from the spiritual plane. The universe is always speaking to us, guiding us, warning us. But in the rush of daily life, with our minds preoccupied with 1,000 concerns, we end up ignoring these precious signs. Imagine how your life would be if you could decipher each of these messages. If you could be certain that your loved ones are okay, that they are looking after you, that they never really left. Imagine the peace that would bring to your heart, the security of knowing you are never truly alone. But here's the most fascinating part. This knowledge isn't reserved only for mediums or special people. Each of us has the innate ability to connect with the spiritual plane. It's a skill that can be developed and honed just like any other. What if you started today? What if from now on, you paid more attention to your dreams, your intuitions, the small coincidences that happen in your life? You would be surprised by the revelations you might have, and who knows, maybe tonight when you close your eyes to sleep, you'll have the most significant and transformative encounter of your life. Be attentive, be open, and above all, trust. The universe has wonderful messages waiting for you. And have you ever had a dream that seemed more real than reality itself? Share your experience in the comments. And don't forget to check out the next video that's about to pop up on the screen. It's going to blow your mind even more.